Coming up on today's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Bob heads to Santee, South Carolina for some catfishing. Plus, on this week's Sportsman's Table, we feature a summer strawberry salad. All this and a whole lot more. And it all begins right now.
Oh, look at that beautiful rainbow. Got it, man. Got it. Well, folks, welcome to the show today. We're back on Santee, and I tell you what, I've got some special guests with me, but I tell you, we were doing some catfishing. Now, when's the last time you ever saw Redfern doing some catfishing? Well, I tell you what, we've come down here with Doug Allen, is our guide today with Doug's Guide Service, and I've got State Senator Larry Grooms. Larry? No, you know, I'm waiting on him to balance out over here.
Well, I know. Whoa, we might.
We may get a double. Get him. Yeah.
We got double.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, nothing like catfishing on the Santee.
Is that not true? Larry is from Bono. He grew up on this lake, as well as Doug. And also joining us today is the former director of the South Carolina Parks, Rec, and Tourism, and that's Mr. Buddy Jennings. But really, you know, Larry,
Yeah.
I love fishing, and I know you love fishing.
I do too.
You don't get to do it much, but I tell you what, the efforts that you've put forth on this lake for conservation, I mean, as you're reeling in that fish, I know you're thinking about all those wonderful bills that you've had over the years, but you have really done some great work supporting the fishery down here in the state Senate in South Carolina.
Well, it takes a lot to maintain a world-class fishery, and we have one here. When
Got it?
stripers went in decline, we needed to take some action. When these trophy catfish went in decline, we needed to take some action to make sure that there's plenty of fish for the younger generation to be able to catch.
Well, you're absolutely right, and
Go under that bowl, put your rod under it, and then slide him back on there. Keep him in the water, Larry.
there you go.
Yep.
Once we get this out of the way.
All right, I'm telling you. How you coming, Larry? You getting yours in? All right, Bo. Man, you know, there is really some great news stories, Larry, and you've been behind most of it, about the resurrection of the blue cats and the catfishing here, as well as the striper population on Santee. And I mean, I believe you got me.
I don't know. That's
You
pretty,
got
that's
me.
pretty
You guys will
close.
hold these up and get a picture?
Yeah, look at that.
There's the cameraman.
Uh-oh.
He didn't get your
Okay.
faces. He didn't get your faces.
Oh, man.
We can hook Larry back up if you want.
All right, those are good sandwiches. Let's get them back in and let's see if we can't get the bigger one.
All right, let's do it. Well, listen, let's talk real quick about all your efforts over 23 plus years of supporting your home, which is right here on this system, and all that you've done in the state legislature and the Senate. I mean, you're a member of the Education, and Transportation, and Finance committees, and so the folks here I know are very, very proud of what you've done for their livelihood here.
Well, it's about preserving what we have. It's all about a better way of life, standard of living, quality of life, and this is heaven. I mean, the quality of life here, our lakes, our rivers, our streams. You get down into the Cooper River, to our salt marshes. It's important that it's a sense of place that needs to be protected and preserved for the next generation, because we can destroy what we have, and then folks like me and won't be able to enjoy things later on in life. This is heaven. It needs to be protected. So I think we've done a good job. You see growth in other areas. You can take a look at what happened in other states, and they really destroyed what made their home special. We're going to do what we can to keep our home special.
Well, you know, I want to specifically ask about the resurrection of the striped bass, because again, that's really unique here on this lake, because most, and I say most, of other parts of the country, that's a put and take thing, okay? They raise them in hatcheries and then they release them and this and that, and then they grow. Here, tell all the folks out there really what's special about this lake and striped bass and what you all figured out to do.
Well, this is the home of the landlocked striped bass. All freshwater bass, striped bass, they originated from the Santee Cooper lakes. When the lake project was completed, they closed the dam and there was some striped bass that were trapped in the Santee Cooper lakes. And lo and behold, the biologists didn't believe it, but they reproduced in this lake. And it was then discovered that rockfish can reproduce in fresh water. Some hatcheries were built, and all the striped bass throughout our country now can trace their roots to the Santee Cooper lakes.
Stay tuned. More catfishing from Santee when we come back.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Welcome to Upcountry, South Carolina. Discover the 6 counties in Upcountry, South Carolina that run from metropolitan cities with fine dining and cultural events to pristine natural beauty and all the adventure that goes with it. From hiking, rafting, to some of the best fishing in the Southeast. 6 counties, 1 state, a million opportunities. Upcountry, South Carolina. Perfectly seasoned. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these great partners. By the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, making life better in the outdoors of South Carolina. By Berkeley. Berkeley, your fish, our science. By Upcountry, South Carolina. Upcountry, South Carolina, perfectly seasoned. By Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best quail hunting in the Southeast. And by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
Get him, buddy. Oh, man.
Is it a big one?
I don't know. It feels like it's bigger than anything Redford's caught.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, looky here. Looky here.
Oh, man.
Well, folks, join us again, as I said earlier on the show. This is Buddy Jennings. He's the former director of the South Carolina Recs and Park and Tourism, and we brought him along today to talk tourism here at Santee Cooper Country.
Get in here real quick.
Get in there, Doug. Get in there, Bo. And Buddy may have the. Oh, Larry! I think he's got the catch of the day. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Look at that! You know, I let you have my spot.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about smiling faces and beautiful places. This
Woo!
is a beautiful place.
Look! Oh, nice blue right there.
That's the kind of fish I like to catch right
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, we need a pair What do you think about that, Senator?
There we
Where
go.
they're supposed to be. Right in the corner of the mouth. That's where
Right where it's supposed to be. That's right. Look at there. Uh-huh. I tell you what, Doug, I'm going to let you take him out because, as I learned a long time ago, never guide the guide.
Well, we got the net caught in the hook here.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can get that.
But you know, Buddy expects nothing less to get his fish in here. You know how Buddy can be.
There we go.
There we go.
Now we'll get the hook next.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, listen at him talk at us. Now, you know, I have to say. All right, buddy, you gonna hold him up?
You want we got grippers.
We got grippers. Oh, that's good.
You ain't gonna hold. Come on, boys.
Hold it.
Get in. Well, I'm gonna hold him right here. Get over here. Come on, get in here, Larry. We're all gonna pose and style a profile with Buddy's fish,
That's
huh?
right, Buddy's fish.
Santee's finest right there. Come on, get in here, Doug. Get up here. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna go back in the water with this one.
Yeah, let's
all
let
right.
him get a little bigger.
All right.
Catch him later. You know what? Let's let him grow up a little bit.
All right, Bo, here we go. Oh, fish, boys, fish.
He's on.
He's on, he's on. Okay. Are you gonna let me do this one? Are you sure you don't want this
no,
one? Huh?
that's all yours this time.
Oh my gosh. You know, Doug, I can't entertain you to come up here. Oh, I know, he just puts us on fish.
Keep away from the other lines. We don't
Okay.
want to angle too much. Bring it back towards the center.
I got you. I'll tell you what, that 30-pound test line's kind of hard to see, Larry.
But how's it feel?
I don't know. You know, of course, you got me so far, okay?
Well,
You got me.
I think you're gonna catch me this time.
Well, you know, Buddy, he's got the biggest one. I'm just glad that I'm in mixed company of both of you guys, huh?
Good time on the lake.
Yeah, I'm telling you it is. Okay.
There he is.
Yep. I got him up. Not to worry.
Let him.
Let me just reel down to him. All right. There he goes. That's okay. That's a good eating catfish right there.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Now
we got.
you
This
know,
is a good one.
That's what I love. You style it and profile it.
The style and the profile.
That's it.
Got you the
Matter of
Santee
fact-
Cooper catfish.
I tell you what, I got my net guide union card. I'll even net it for you when you get him up here.
We're heading to
Oh goodness.
in the morning.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You know, the wind's picking up just a little bit. Maybe that's caused the bite to kind of pick up too. But, you know,
Sometimes the big ones sleep late.
yeah, they do. That's true. Yeah. Of course, most of them have been up most of the night eating, actually. Because, you know, that's one of the things down here, too, Larry. A lot of the guides in the summertime, when you're talking July through August, or even sometimes in September, it's so hot. You get on the boat at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There he comes.
We'll bring him in.
I got it. All right.
We'll bring him in this way. Well, he's not.
There he comes.
He's not going to be the biggest,
That's okay.
but
He
it
thinks
might.
he is, though.
But he may be the last one
He
of the
thinks
day.
he is.
So now, Larry, can we turn you into a catfisherman?
Oh, there we go. Look at it.
I'm a fair weather fisherman. And today is fair weather.
Fair weather
It
today,
is fair
Larry.
weather.
There we go. All right, Larry.
Still good eating fish.
There's your fish, Bo. There's your fish. As Jeff Foxworthy used to say, there's your sign. Or that may have been Bill Engvall. I'm not sure which. There you go. Yeah.
I got it.
Next, we head to the Sportsman's Table for another great recipe.
Understand the fish. Design the bait. No, redesign it. Trim this. Add that. Definitely more of that. Perfect. Will they smash it? Smashing it and holding it. That's how we do it. That's the formulas. Tweak the colors. Make it sing. Make it dance. Optimize design for that lateral line. All with a single track mind for getting hit, staying bit, ripping lips, for making any fish your fish. That's our science. Berkeley science, baby.
Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Folks, welcome into this week's Sportsman's Table on the beautiful campus of Horry Georgetown Tech at the International Culinary Institute in Myrtle Beach. And my chef guest this week is Executive Chef Brittany Lee from Lee's Farm down in beautiful Myrtle's Inlet, South Carolina. I tell you what, if you haven't had a chance, you come to the beach, drive on down there, you want to get some great stuff to eat, right there it is. Brittany, thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you again.
Great to be here.
You've got one of these recipes that I know everybody loves to have. Okay?
Yes,
and
especially
they love
on a hot
to eat
day.
it. Yeah, exactly. And it's all fresh, local, certified. Tell me what we're going to do today.
All right, so we're gonna do a summer salad, and I'm cooking a sirloin. This is from HD3 Farms, and it's processed by Palmetto Fresh Meats.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna do that with a little bit of spring mix, some gem lettuce, some local Spartanburg strawberries, some Maytag blue cheese, and red onions, and then a little bit of balsamic.
Oh, wow. Okay, and it is summertime at the beach and at Lee's Farm.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right, what's first?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with our steak. So I have a sirloin right here. With a sirloin, you wanna make sure that it's nice and tenderized to go well, you know, with a salad. We're gonna slice it after we cook it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. Always got to spice the meat.
We already have our pan nice and hot. So
Okay.
we're gonna get a good sear on there to start.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, sirloin, folks want something different on this. What else can they
You
use
can
to put it on the
anything, ribeye, tenderloin, whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm just doing a sirloin today. It's a smaller cut of meat.
Right.
And I wanted to use something fresh, so I wanted to do that instead of, you know, a porterhouse or
I
something
got
like
you.
that. You can
Well,
put
sure.
whatever you want on there.
Well, you know, folks ask us all the time, well, Bob, if we don't have this particular item, well, you know, that's why I ask you all, because you all are the chefs, and substitutes are okay in certain recipes.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
There
for
you go.
sure.
All right, Brittany, our steak's in the oven, okay? We're going to put it in there for how long?
Just a couple minutes, because we're going for like a medium rare, so
Gotcha.
just 3-4 minutes.
Okay, all right. So what's next?
So we're gonna do our balsamic. So in this mason jar, because we are in South Carolina.
Right.
So I've got just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a pinch of salt, pepper, and sugar.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm gonna put some mustard in there. You can also use dry mustard. That's a thickening agent as well if you want a little bit of a thicker dressing.
Sure.
So put a little bit of mustard in there, a little bit of honey.
And folks, if you
And
want
this is local honey, by
if
the
you
way.
want a copy of Brittany's recipe, just log on to bobredfern.com and go to the Sportsman's Table. You'll be able to get the recipe and actually watch her in action on the website. There you go.
I'm gonna give this just a little shake just to kind of mix those,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I'm gonna add the oil, and the oil's gonna thicken up a little bit, but
Okay.
I'm going for more of like a vinaigrette. Like I
got
said,
you.
I would use dry mustard if I was going for something thicker.
Okay.
So probably about a 1/4 cup is what I'm gonna put in here. We don't need a lot. Shake it up one more time in the mason jar, and you're good to go.
Man, the things we use mason jars for, huh?
You can use them for anything.
I'm telling you. There
Literally
you go.
anything.
Yeah.
All right, so to build our salad, we have our spring mix, gem lettuce, blue cheese, our local Spartanburg strawberries, avocado, and red onion.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I've got a little bit of the spring mix in here already. I'm
Okay.
going to take a little bit of this gem lettuce, just kind of mix that up.
Oh, yeah.
I like to not have just spring mix. I like to put anything, iceberg, romaine, just something to give it where it's not just mesclun mix.
I got you.
So we're going to put a little bit of the dressing
Ah, okay.
right in there. And then you would serve extra on the side if you were, you know, serving a bunch of people. So I'm just going to mix some of that in there, add a little bit more.
You know, it's interesting that you mix the salad in the bowl before you put it on the plate.
Just a
you know?
little,
Yeah.
a little bit, and then I'm going to actually like top it with all the other toppings.
Oh, wow. Neat.
It's going to look really nice that way. So, and then with salad, if you're not just, you know, throwing it in a Tupperware dish, you're actually like trying to serve people,
Right.
you want to go for height.
Okay.
You know, you can never have something too high. It just looks way nicer on the plate. So go there.
And that dressing smells awesome.
And it's easy. I mean, you saw it took
Oh,
30 seconds to do. All right, so nice and high. And we're going to put our red onions on there.
I can tell you, you can always tell it's summertime in South Carolina.
Then we have our strawberries. I mean, and look how beautiful they are.
I have to tell you,
So bright red.
strawberries are just one of those great fruits
Yeah,
that
you can use them
eat
for
with
anything.
anything. Yeah.
Savory, sweet by themselves. You know, you can mix them with things, whatever.
Okay, Brittany, man, the steak turned out great.
Thank you, thank you. So like I said, I prefer medium rare, medium.
Right.
Again, just your preference. So we have the steak on there. I mean, look how juicy that is.
Oh my goodness.
One thing to note, when we took it out, I did let it rest for a couple minutes. You don't
Sure.
want to just cut it immediately.
Right.
All right, and last but not least, we have our blue cheese. We're going to finish that off.
Listen, I tell you what, you can't get full on a delicious salad like that.
All right, and there you go. You have a summer steak salad with all kinds of local ingredients.
There you go. Right there, Lee's Farm. Brittany, thank you so much. It's good to
Pleasure.
have you as a guest again. And folks, I tell you what, buy South Carolina. It's a matter of taste. And if you're down here across the beach, come on down to Myrtle's Inlet and stop in at Lee's Farm and grab some of the great items that you saw here today. They are certified South Carolina. And remember, log on to certifiedsc.com and see what's fresh on the menu. We'll be right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit certifiedsc.com. It's a matter of taste.
A good way to ensure a safe outing on the water is to file a float plan with a responsible party. It can be the who, what, where, when, why, and how.
This has been another safety tip from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
When hunting out of an elevated stand, always use a lifeline so you can stay connected from bottom to top. Your family will be glad you did.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Remember, safe hunting is no accident. Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you by these great partners. Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet. By Lake Hartwell Country. The Land by the Blue Wall. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department. It's a matter of taste. By the Old 96 District of South Carolina. Come discover the unexpected wonders of South Carolina's 96th District. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing. Your one stop for all your company's promotional needs.
Larry, switch.
No.
Come
we
on,
can't
man,
do
switch.
that. That's cheating.
No, that ain't. Look, we did. I just set the hook. You to get that one in here.
I didn't set the hook on the other one. All right, just play it.
I got to talk to Doug about Santee Cooper country. Now listen, your life has been spent on this lake basically,
Well,
and you're still here.
Yeah, pretty much.
How important is Santee Cooper Country in the tourism? You're on the board of directors. You're in charge of the guide association here. Tell all the folks out there just what this lake means to you and all the rest of the folks here.
Well, we have two lakes, Lake Marion and Lake Moultrie, and Santee Cooper Country basically. Ken, come up here and net this thing. Santee Cooper Country is the promotional commission, state commission for the lakes, 5 counties around, and they do an outstanding job. Outstanding.
Well, and they do, and I will tell you, we've been a partner with you guys for a long time, but it's so rewarding to see the folks come down here.
And they started the Guides Association, you know, almost close to 2 decades ago now, and the Guides Association has worked with people like Larry Grooms to come up with some really good fish legislation, and we really appreciate what Larry's done over the years. It's amazing how he's worked with us, and we got a snack. That's good.
Maybe a snack? Well, one of the things too that I want folks to know, and folks, this gentleman has been guiding full-time on this lake since what, 2004?
2004, I retired from the school district and been doing it since.
So a teacher, a coach, a superintendent?
Well, not a superintendent.
No?
Administrative supervisor of secondary schools, yeah.
Superintendent.
No. Ken was even higher than I was.
There you go. Well, I will tell you, Doug, thank you for all that you do, and I know that the folks, the home folk here, really appreciate it. I know Larry does. Larry, come over here with your fish, man.
We got.
Look at here. Look at that. Look at that fish right there. Yeah, man. Right. Everybody counts.
Every fish counts.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what.
Well, it has just been an honor and a privilege to be just on the same boat, and the honor is all mine for both of you guys.
Many years ago, we started limiting the number of catfish that we catch in this lake, and all of a sudden we started catching more, and we was catching them bigger. I mean, last month I had 3 days in a row that we caught fish in the 50-pound range.
Oh,
now that's pretty good, you know. I mean, I just enjoy it.
Well, I've got to thank both of you guys, and buddy, come up here, man. Come on, get up here. We got to also play tribute here to the former director of PRT, my good friend Buddy Jennings. But you know, folks, I will tell you, it does take a village, and it takes everything and all the amount of power that you can muster to keep hope alive when it comes to these fisheries. And from your perspective, Larry, you have done that. You spent your life here.
World-class fishery right here.
Really is.
Absolutely. And thank all you guys for being on the show this morning. And you caught the last one, okay? And with that, folks, listen, we've enjoyed Santee Cooper here this morning, catfishing with Doug Allen, Larry Grooms, and Buddy Jennings right here in our own backyard. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. It'll be at a new destination next week, and as I always like to say, each and every week, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another episode.